Hey guys.
Alright folks, this band is putting their money where their mouth is. They reach out to us through a special tier that we have on Patreon, so bands can reach out and ask us to check out their music videos. And the name of the band is Sheltered Sun. They're from Finland. The name of the song is Commanding the Sceptre. This is their first ever single. They're working on their debut record, and just because they reached out through Patreon through that specific tier, it doesn't mean we're going to be nice to them. Exactly. I mean, we will be nice if the song is good, but the only thing it guarantees is play. It doesn't guarantee our love.
Exactly.
So
the love needs to be earned.
And I actually put that on the tier.
Did you?
Yeah, because I want to make sure people don't think that we're gonna freaking pump everybody's tires just because they request a song through that specific tier on Patreon. No, like our honesty is priceless actually.
Yep.
For everything else, there's MasterCard, but our honesty is priceless. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. All right. So far, so good.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to hear what you have to say.
So,
what do you think?
Starting off, I enjoyed the instruments and the instrumental and everything in the start of the song. You know, the guitars and that beautiful chunkiness and everything. It was such a big wall of sound, and I enjoyed it. And I think something that was racing through your mind and my mind as well was, what are the vocals going to sound like?
No, I was actually not thinking about that.
Really, what were you thinking of?
At the beginning of the song?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's going to be a dud. That's
exactly, but that's
what I was thinking.
I was thinking that too, but what I'm saying is,
I
got past that...
This doesn't look like it's going to be total shit.
This is a great way to start off this.
Yeah, it's a great way.
It's a great way to start off.
Because we just started this tour on Patreon, and this is the first band that reached out through it.
And I must say, this is an amazing way to start off. As it started, I'm like, this is not a dud. 1, 2, I'm enjoying myself. But 3, what are the vocals going to sound like?
No, I was just so taken back by the fact that the start was not shit that I was not even worried about the vibe. I was still processing the fact that this is not shit.
I was worried because I don't go in. Because the thing is, I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't go into the song.
I went with my really low expectations.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, really low.
For me, I went
It's the band's first song. They don't even have a full album out. They have like 50 followers on YouTube. I mean, my expectations were like
But then
in the
you said
basement.
Finland. But then you said Finland.
Okay, but we've done a band from Finland where they were frothing with toilet paper. I mean, we've done some pretty below mid bands from Finland. It's not like everything that comes from Finland has a high standard.
You can only count them on 2 hands.
Maybe 1.
Maybe less than 1.
Maybe 1.
You know. So
anyhow, so I was so taken back by that I wasn't thinking about the vocals.
But for me, right away I was like, okay, 1 is not a dud. 2, I was really enjoying what was coming at me. But 3, what are the vocals gonna sound like? Then the vocals hit me, and I'm like, okay, standard Finnish type vocals.
Yeah, very bands like Frostide, Brimir. You know, to a certain degree,
trying to go the Children of Bodom route with those.
Yeah, but it sounds more like a Frostide, more like a Brimir style band.
Yes.
You know, those 2 specific bands. This sound reminded me more of those than perhaps Torchia, another band that reminded me of.
So it went down that route, and I was like, okay. So
Which is fine.
My worries are gone. Now, what I will say is
it's not perfect.
It's not perfect.
Okay.
The song is not perfect, because what I will say is vocally, the start of the song, I feel like the vocals were actually low, way too low.
No, that's not what they issued.
Oh, really?
No.
For me, I feel like by the mid part of the song and to the end, the vocals were perfect. Like for me, the mixing was perfect.
No, it's just that you got used to it. It was this exact.
Really?
Yeah, you just got used to it.
Because for me,
I noticed when the song started, I felt like the vocals were a little bit too deep in the mix. I agree with you, but because the symphonic elements were not over the top either, it kind of worked out okay. If the symphonic elements were like really over the top, then you probably
listen to me on that one.
So you probably wouldn't even been able to hear the vocals at all in that case. No, which is always the same complaint you have about is the same complaint I have about Brimir all the time. I love the band, I love the guys, but every album they always put the vocals so deep in the mix, and I don't know why they do that. And for them it's even more of an issue because their symphonic elements are really over the top.
Over the top, yeah.
So for them it's even more of an issue.
But I felt like even in this song, when the orchestra and everything else came more, I feel like the vocals were fine. It was just weird that the start of the song, I felt like the vocals were more hidden in it because of the song it had such a big but heavy sound.
It's heavy sound. It's thick.
Yeah, so I think that's what. But then again, I'm still in the right then, because the start of the song, the vocals were a bit lower compared. I don't
think so.
But I think so.
Okay.
Anyways, I'll go off of.
It's okay to have a wrong opinion. Anyway.
You have them every day. But what I will say, I enjoyed when the piano came in.
Mm-hmm.
The piano was like the starting point of where the symphonic parts were going to happen. The piano was like the tippy toe into the pool.
I like the fact that they chose the piano for the verses and then the more full-on orchestra for the chorus. I really like that change. What I will say is that the symphonic elements in the chorus needed to be bigger. But they needed to be bigger.
But then if they got bigger, then they would...
But the vocals also needed to be bigger. Everything needed to be bigger in that chorus, because the chorus does get bigger, but it doesn't get big enough.
Yeah.
Because you go from having piano to having a full orchestra. like a full orchestration. So right now the sound there has gotten bigger. The vocals feel heavier in the chorus than they do in the. They have more momentum.
They have
in
momentum
the
because the song is going faster. But what I will say is the vocals don't really change in the
No,
chorus.
no. But they just feel
just
feel
feel like
bigger
they're
because
going
they're going faster.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, when you have that change, there's two things you can do. First of all, the symphonic elements needed to be bigger to make the chorus feel more grandiose, more epic. But if you're going to do that, then you have to do something to the vocals, otherwise they're going to disappear. One thing they could have done is use her voice as backing vocals to the harsh vocals, so you have two layers of vocals in that chorus. If you don't want to blow your load on bringing her at that point, and you really want to save her for that bridge, for the spoken word that then leads into her singing, which I really like and I thought was really well done, then you just have to make the vocals in the chorus a little bit more punchy to match that more symphonic sound. Because to me it felt like the chorus, like it's like you're shaking a Coke bottle, but you don't open the cap. So like there's fizz and shit happening inside, but it never really bursts out. And that chorus kind of needed to burst out a little bit. So my only issue with this track, from start to finish, is I felt like the chorus for a song like this could have been bigger. It would have made a bigger splash. It would have made the song more impactful. That's my only issue with the track from start to finish. I like the female vocals. I like the bridge.
The way they were placed.
I like the way they were placed. Beautiful. And then not just have it as a spoken word, have it as the spoken word, but then morph into the continuation of the song. I thought all of that was really well done. I love the fact that they went from piano in the verses to orchestration in the chorus. All of that shit was really well done, really well thought out, so that the song doesn't become predictable and predictable and no, I'm skipping. Repetitive. Thank you. Repetitive. So I like that. I just felt like the chorus needed to be a little bit bigger. And then once you bring her into the song, the last chorus maybe have her as backing vocals in the last chorus.
That is very true. I think to end off the song, that final climax, you need to add her since she was already there.
Because you already introduced her.
Yeah, it's only she was there at the start of the song. Then it wouldn't have mattered. But the fact that she was already there, you kind of need to
make it almost like a duet.
Yeah.
At the end, those are. I mean, I'm nitpicking because it's not a bad song at all.
No, it's definitely.
But like if you want to take it from an 8 to a 10, in my humble opinion, from my personal taste, that's what I would have done. But all things considered, this is pretty good.
This is a win.
I came in with very, very low expectations. Very low expectations. So this is definitely better than what I thought coming in, and it surprised me on a positive note. And I'm sure for you guys watching at home, you guys are probably surprised as well that this is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. They did a good job.
Yeah, and there was only small tweaks.
Yeah. But everything has to be put in perspective. This is their first song ever.
Exactly.
They don't have a record yet.
Listen,
so.
you can take our advice. You cannot take our advice.
It's just our opinion.
It's just our opinion. But,
it's worth whatever it's worth.
Exactly.
In this case, it's worth whatever you paid for us to check out the video. That's exactly what it's worth. So I'm just saying, I think that's what they need to work on. But, once again, all things considered, really good song.
Yeah.
Really good song. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. Let us know your thoughts on this band. Go check them out. They're on YouTube. I'm sure they're on Facebook, and I know they're on Instagram as well. So you guys can go check them out, show them some love, some support if you guys dig this. Because that kind of support, that kind of love is what's going to motivate them to continue to work, make more music, and perhaps release that debut record that they're planning on. So go show them some love, and show us some love. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, hit subscribe. We'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.